Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome. I know it's been a long time. It's not necessarily my fault. I tried to come back to you guys with different projects, but every time I watched the show, I was like, I don't want to cover this show. But we are here with a show that we are so excited to cover, and
Yeah.
that is The Bachelorette season 20, Charity Lawson season. And we are here with Miss T Joy and Chantel from Reality Realness with three S's.
Can't forget.
so,
I'm gonna change my name
no.
right now.
So I am so excited. We are doing a cast assessment ahead of the premiere tomorrow. Um, I'm really excited for the season. It is going to be the first season, I think, in a while where I am unspoiled. I did not look up spoilers. I do not know the final four. I have Reality Steve blocked on my Twitter and everywhere else, so it does not come into my feed. So I am excited. How are you guys doing today, Miss T Joy?
I'm good. I'm excited too. I'm really excited for her. She seems really sweet from what I saw of her on The Bachelor, and especially going to her hometown, seeing her hometown date. And I'm excited. I've only seen like the clips that they've showed on TV. I haven't looked up any spoilers or anything either. So I am excited to be alongside her for her journey. So
And just a kind of a note, I did not watch Zach's season of The Bachelor. So I will be kind of throwing the ball to you guys, like any tidbits y'all remember from that season, because I have no clue. How are you,
For sure.
Chantal?
I'm doing really well. It's really nice to have a bachelor that I'm excited about. Like you said, you didn't watch Zach's season. I watched it because I'm a reality TV junkie, but I did not cover it. And I had been covering The Bachelor for a few seasons, The Bachelor and Bachelorette. So I'm really happy that there's somebody that I'm like, okay, I want to see their journey. I want to see what's going to happen here. I'm hoping the best for Charity. She was a lovely person on Zach's season. I didn't really think that they had a connection really, but I'm happy that her being on his season allowed her to get her own story. So if she has to go through boring Zach to get her own show, like, so be it. I'm happy that Zach's season existed because this is something that I'm excited for.
Same. So I also did not watch that season. Again, nothing about it drew me, but not
It wasn't good,
even.
don't worry.
Yeah,
right.
not even when I did find
Yeah.
out she was going to be the Bachelorette. So as far as I heard, I didn't miss much. Did I watch it all? Oh, I think I watched the final episode a little bit just because I heard what kind of happened. But even that, I wasn't really that tuned in. Um, there's some seasons where it's just like I'm not really sure why you chose this person.
Yeah.
I After following Charity on social media, I understand why they chose her. She seems very delightful. She's very close to a lot of her castmates. She seems to be very open and inviting. So I think they had a good choice. I haven't seen what anybody's saying about her season because, like I said, I'm unspoiled and I didn't want accidental spoilers. So about Charity, Charity is 27 from Columbus, Georgia. So a Southerner. She is a child and family therapist. She's born December 30th, 95. She is,
95. Oh my
Yeah.
yes,
god.
is
Fully in
a
high school in
Capricorn.
95. Fully
I
in
know.
high
Me
school.
Same. Yep. She is Capricorn, that means. And as we said, she was a finalist, final four of Zach Shallcross season, where she did go out at four. And she loves The Notebook. She wants to move to Disney World. Same. And her parents are David and Vicky, and she has three siblings, which one is an older sister and then two older brothers. And I believe some of them were on the season because she was at a hometown date, correct? Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you guys remember from her season that you could think of?
She cried a lot.
Oh, okay, emotional. I like it. That
Yes,
means
it
that
was,
she'll probably be very serious about this. Um, so
Her
so
siblings, her siblings seemed overprotective. I think because she's the baby,
she
they
is the
seem
baby, yeah. So
they
that
seem
makes
very, yeah.
sense. And I think her older sister didn't come on for they said for the hometown date. So a little bit about her season. She has the smallest cast pool since JoJo, with only 25 men, and about 10 or so of those men are black men and men of color. So not too bad. Um, we'll see. She's a southerner, so I don't think, she'll have a problem relating to any down to earth uh, person that comes out on this show.
Right.
There's a few of these people that I read their bios and I'm side eyeing them because I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think you're here for anything
For the
serious.
right reasons.
Yeah. Let's see. We have one person in our midst. Hey,
Hi,
Jessica.
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
So let's get started. We do have our first person, so I'm gonna pull them up. Let's see. Let's see. So our first person is Aaron. He is 29. Oh, sorry, Aaron B, because there's a few Aarons apparently. Um, and he is 29, a software salesman from San Diego, California.
What else do we got there?
Okay.
And let's see. He is self-taught in the violin and the piano. He
Mm.
likes to eat peanut
Self-taught
butter.
doesn't mean good.
We're gonna ignore that part.
Like
Uh,
self-taught means that like they could tinker around. Maybe he could be good, but it doesn't mean good.
uh, he eats peanut butter out of the jar, and he is a former football player. He is looking for a wife who is outgoing, emotionally intelligent, and thoughtful. And just to kind of like also give a warning, this cast is literally me and Miss T Joy's time to shine because it's mostly Tauruses and Virgos.
Hey, hey.
Lord of mercy.
And
And
it's
she's a
literally
Capricorn, so it's all earth signs.
it's
Okay,
all Earth signs. Sorry, Chantel.
So
um,
they're gonna be just like wanting to stay home or like
okay.
getting food or
well, yeah, a lot of food. Most of them though say they're adventurous, and I'm like, geez, is Charity adventurous? Because a lot of them are like they want an adventurous wife. So that was that was
I mean, from what I know of her, she seems open to things, but
right,
she's not the adventurous type
Great type.
from what I
Yeah.
know from her, you know?
right.
She's a little bit more I'd say reserved, you know?
Southern Belle etiquette. That's how she comes across to me.
That's how it looked like on social media. But I was like, well, maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe I missed it from the
Not
show.
wrong.
Okay. So yeah, so he is a Taurus, and yeah, so like we're saying here, just because he knows how to play the piano and the violin does not necessarily mean he is good at it. Um, let's
What do we
see.
think though? Do we think like top 10 at least?
I think he's very handsome.
Yeah.
He is a little older than her, which there's not too many that
What's her age
is
again? She's
younger.
27 or 28?
She's 27.
Probably
She's
turning it.
20.
Oh, maybe. I don't know if she's December or January, but okay.
She's December.
Okay, she's turning 28.
Yeah, so she'll be 28 at the end of the year. And I mean, most of these men are either her age or older. There's only one, two, three, four that are younger than her.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for Aaron B just to see how he may do, just to get another perspective, get some tarot's perspective. Okay, this is a good card. So I pulled the Emperor. Emperor is from the Major Arcana that talks about life's major events, major changes. The Emperor is strong. He's a father figure. He's the biggest money card in the deck. So this could say to me that they could have a decent connection, and she might look, maybe he's going to become like the protector of the group or protector of her, or somebody that I think someone that sticks around for a while. It's a number 4. So maybe he gets him to final 4, but I would say this is a very good card for longevity in his season.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right.
he's very handsome.
Yeah.
And like I said, age to me is right. Software salesman, San Diego, that could be. Eh.
But
I kind
salesman
of,
could mean that he travels a lot, right? So,
yeah.
and that means he would have flexibility, because I think that I don't think she wants to move.
Okay.
And so I think that like him maybe being able to move around a bit might make it work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of these people that I'm like, oh, I'm not like, there's a guy from Hawaii, and I'm like, I do not see that guy. Like, I'm sorry. I don't see her moving to a beach in Hawaii. I'm sorry. Like,
No, no, she's a little bit more like studious. Like when she has her master's in
child
um
and child, yeah,
Uh,
child therapist, child and
mhm.
family therapist. Yeah.
oh right, who's next? So
So next,
I'm predicting final 4 with this card.
this
Okay. Yeah. I'm predicting at least finals. I mean, top 10, maybe elite 8. I'm not sure about 4, but I think he's gonna get pretty far.
yeah, I hope so. I think he's very handsome. I'm just going by looks right now because some of these bios, I'm like, no. I'm like, there is no way. Uh, so, so next we have Aaron B, and he is Aaron S. He is a firefighter from San Diego, California. Not bad looking, and he is 33 and also a Taurus. He
Well, you know what,
loves
Taurus
Austin
are
Powers.
super sensual, right? They love
Yeah,
making out, and like, so
Mhm.
she might be into the Taurus sensuality. So it could work, because a Capricorn's gonna like the Taurus vibe for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
He's into Austin Powers, the movie. His favorite holiday is other people's birthday, which I totally understand. I love a birthday.
Me
Um,
too.
he's looking for a wife who can help him break through his tough exterior. He loves the 49ers, and he is happiest on the water. So, I mean, Georgia, they get themselves a little boat, and firefighter in Georgia. I hope that's what he's prepared for, because I don't see her moving in the, but I could be wrong. So, what do we think about Aaron S?
I get a good vibe from him. I don't He's a
I
good
mean, he's
looking.
okay. I mean, I need to see his personality. I for like he's obviously a good-looking guy, but like,
Mhm.
yeah, this picture is a little bit kind of dorky. But I don't picture him necessarily liking black women. Like he does, it just doesn't. He doesn't have that kind of
Mm,
swag to me. And so
right.
I'm hoping that all the non POC people that they picked are people that have either dated black women or are open to. And when I
Right.
just look at him right off the bat, it's a gross just judgment call here from this photo that it doesn't seem to me that maybe she's going to be his immediate type. So I just don't want her to have any disappointment with some people that she might
Yeah.
like more than the other way around, if just because they're not used to dating people of color. So
Right.
Right.
And that would be like the fears that they, because we've seen it on a couple of other seasons where they, we, I think Rachel had someone who literally had really nasty stuff come out about him, and there was no way that he was coming on the season
yeah.
looking for a black woman. We know Matt James ended up with someone that had issues in her past. They are still supposedly happily together. I think they just moved to LA.
Mhm.
So, those are kind of two different bags where, one, there was just no way that that person was working out. The other, he found his person with that person. They're not engaged or anything, but he's still with her. They are still dating. It's been what, almost 2 years now.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
almost 2 years is not a bad relationship, whether it works out or not, whether they get married or not eventually. So let us hope that all these men who applied for the show, because she was announced pretty quickly
Yeah.
as the
Mhm.
Right.
bachelor, like you knew that that's what you were getting, so either you should have backed out or you're
Mhm.
coming there to be serious.
Mhm. But like he's what, a firefighter? That's a pretty
He
good
is a
profession.
firefighter. Yeah, it's an absolutely great profession, and it's also movable.
Yes. Yes.
He can probably find a really good job in Georgia if he wanted to. If she's not looking to move, so um, we'll see if that is what he states when he. And like I said, he said he's happiest on the water. He loves going out into the ocean and having picnics by the water. So, Georgia, there's lots of places you can go to head to, the water. So, that's actually, they could find some commonality in there.
Right.
So the card that I pulled is the death card, which is not as bad as it appears to be. Death is usually about transformation. It's also part of the major arcana. So this would, like, anybody that's going to get a major arcana card, I would think that they move pretty deep into the competition, just because it's about major events, not just day-to-day activities. And so I'm wondering if maybe he starts off as like the villain and he has like a resurgence. Like maybe she really likes him, but like he's the villain of the house, and then he has some sort of transformation in his personality, or like something about the relationship shifts and changes. But I wouldn't say that he's gone quite early. I think that he gets a little bit deep into the season. So not, I don't think he goes hometown, but I think he goes far. Maybe to when
Okay.
they
Well,
travel to a new location.
we will definitely be on the watch for Aaron S. Let's see how he does. Again, I think a lot of the Tauruses are going to do very well. I think even just off the bat, they will probably be what she's drawn to. Whether or not they are actually what she is looking for would probably depend on, like we're saying, their personalities when they show up on screen. And so next up, we have Adrian, who is 33. He is a realtor from North Carolina, and he is not only a Taurus, but he is a single father as well.
Oh.
He would love to be a culinary traveler. Same. If I could get that as a job, that
That's
would be
such
a
a
dream
Taurus
job.
vibe. Nothing says
He
Taurus
loves
about that being your career. Like that being your
correct.
career.
He loves top golf. He believes in true love, and he wants a partner to build an empire with, and have shared experiences and travel the world together. He went
Oh,
through I know, right? I'm like, ooh. He went through a huge fitness transformation, and he is also not only a realtor, but a fitness trainer as well. I always do kind of side eye the fitness trainers who come on this show. But if he is a realtor, that actually probably does work really well because you when you're a fitness trainer, you can take on clients all types of days, either early morning or throughout the day. And as a realtor, you're showing houses like on the weekends or in the evenings and that kind of stuff.
right.
And as a single father, having a flexible schedule probably works out for him. Do we think that Charity is ready to be a mom right away? Take on a child at
I
20.
I think that that is going to be like as much as like I support single parents, single father especially. Um, I'm just not sure if she's at that point of her life where she wants to just immediately dive into the mom role. I feel like she wants to be in a partnership, but I don't know if she wants to have that part of her life really move forward. Like she's already working with children, I believe, in her profession, so
Right,
she might be open, a little bit more open maybe than some people, but I think that she would want to start her own family with like her person. So
right,
I feel like this might be a little bit of a roadblock, but I'm not
right.
sure.
I kind of felt the same way. Charity is still kind of, from what I've gathered on social media, she's still like going out, having fun. And like we said, when you're a Taurus, you want to stay home and relax. And, is she ready to have to do that doubly? Because now you've got to spend time and build a rapport and an experience with a child on top of your building a rapport and relationship with a guy. So I do wonder if that will be a roadblock for a 27-year-old who might not
So
have
young.
thought that that's what she wanted. So what do you think, Miss T Joy?
I think that she'll find it enduring at first, like endearing, like, oh, I work with children. How old is your child? Do we know how old his child is? Or
No,
no?
it's not stated it, anywhere. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl or the age.
I feel like it's a
Okay.
boy, and I'm gonna guess age 6. That's my guess.
Of course you want to guess. I think that she'll find it enduring at first, but like Chantel said, I think after a while she'll think and she'll say, "Oh, he's a really great guy, but I don't know if I'm ready to be a stepmom yet." You know what I mean? Like, so I think he can survive the first and second cut, but then after that, it's gonna be like, I don't think I'm ready to be a stepmom.
Yeah,
Not yet.
I'm not sure if that's what she's looking for. We
Not
could be
right
wrong, but
now.
we'll see.
She's just a
But
little bit young, for to
yeah,
jump into that role, especially
yeah,
after like part of the perks of being the Bachelorette is that you're gonna you get this fame surgeons, and like she's
Yes.
gonna be able to do deals and like have brand deals and offerings and traveling. And does she really want to not be able to fully take advantage of that opportunity because she's playing a mom role? And would want to probably be in the child's life and like be there for the child. So I just feel like with where she is at, especially with this opportunity, I just don't know if it's realistic to think that she's going to want to be in that role
yeah,
so seriously. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like at
I
the age.
agree.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what card I got for him. Oh, not good. Well, not great. Not great. So it's a 5 of swords. Fives are usually about conflict. And you could see this card looks like there's kind of conflict going on. So I don't know if he's gonna be fighting with the other guys, or he's gonna be defending somebody. I don't know, but it seems like he might not be getting along with everybody in the group. So
Okay.
So how do
I'm
we think
curious.
Charity will handle those types of situations, like fighting, infighting? Do you think she'll be um, like Zach was, a quick kicker outer, or
I think
or will
so.
she keep those things separate from her relationship with the men?
I
I
don't
think she'll
actually
kick him
know.
out.
Say again.
Okay.
I think she'll get rid of him. That's what I think.
Well, I feel like she's really compassionate, so I think that she might maybe give them a chance, and then the second time around, then she'll let them go, whatever. But I just feel like she's going to listen, or like she didn't witness it, just be like, "Thank you for telling me. I'll let me go and talk to the other person." But I don't think she'll immediately kick them out like Zach did, and just like not even listen to them.
Listen to them. Okay. So I think that's a better option than to just I don't think kicking them right up, because to be fair, you're bringing in a lot of personalities that don't necessarily have to mesh. Your
Yeah.
relationship with the person should take priority over what what is going on with them in the environment. Um, if they're mean or nasty, yeah, no, if they're hazing people and bullying, absolutely not. So I did appreciate a lot of times Matt James did kind of take those factors in and let people go quicker when he heard what was happening. Ooh,
Matt James brought us Katie, and I'm not here for it.
and then we had the Katie factor, because I think she
Very
was
much.
part of the bullying. All right, so next up is Brandon, and he is our first of our younger men. He is 24, and he is a travel nurse in San Diego, California. And
A
he
lot of
loves a cigar
California.
lounge. Do you guys like the? Yeah, it's a
Like what?
lot of California. It was
Yeah, a lot of
it's a lot of
California.
Californians.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, he's a but also he's a travel nurse. So I mean, that doesn't factor too much, because travel nurses can really go anywhere. And they're usually at assignments 3 to 4 months, sometimes 6 to a year, at a time. We know that, who is it, Noah from, was it
Hmm.
Katie season, is a travel nurse, and he is currently dating Abigail from Matt James's season, and they've traveled all over. I think they're in California right now, but they were in New York, and they were in someplace else, Texas or someplace else south. So, being a travel nurse, very flexible, able to have more movability, which might be good if Charity is not looking to move. He is not into meditation, but he is an Aries, so that is not good. Looking for someone to teach him salsa. Do we think Charity knows how to
I don't.
salsa?
I don't think so.
Right. And so
Have
he
that to me.
needs someone honest, adventurous, and most importantly, will love his dog River. Do we think Charity will love his dog River?
Yes, I think
She
she'll like
probably
the
likes
dog.
dogs.
No to salsa. This guy's a little bit too young, in my opinion. He's
Yeah.
24. Like,
Yes.
she's turning 28.
Yes.
Like, I just don't see them meshing
Nothing.
personally.
I,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
read his bio and I was like, yeah, instantly no. And he's very cute. You're a cutie, but no, sorry. I do not think he's the one for Charity.
No,
Hmm.
not at all. All right, let's see what the cards say. For what's his name, Braden?
Braden, yeah.
Oh, okay. There's another card that's kind of, it's another five, so it's five of wands this time. So it's another, see, the like fives are usually like battling things. So maybe him and what's the other guy's name?
Uh,
Adrian.
Adrian.
Adrian are gonna be fighting like some people.
Mm,
It's in reverse. So reverse cards sometimes talk about blocked energy or things in the subconscious. So maybe he's going to be battling something within himself. Like maybe he's going to have a girlfriend or something at home and he's going to be battling being there, or maybe there's going to be more of a fight within himself as to staying in the competition. But this doesn't bode well for his relationship with Charity.
Yeah. I don't get a good vibe.
Yeah, I read his bio and I was like, yeah, no, this is not the guy. Not even to entertain. He probably should be a night one cut to me.
I mean, that could happen with that card, definitely.
Okay, so moving on. Next is Caleb A, because we have a few Calebs. We have two Calebs with a C and one Caleb with a K. So
Caleb's.
Caleb A is a physician, 29, a resident physician, 29, from Ann Arbor, Michigan. He just completed his medical training. He works 80 hours a week. When he is off, when he is off, he enjoys hikes, movies, takeout with friends. Um, he says he's dependable and a good listener. He also produces music and plays guitar. He owns a pet salamander, loves picnics, trash pizza, and is a Virgo, guys. Um, do you guys like trash pizza?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. Like
Exactly.
pizza from like the grocery store, like store bought.
Because I'm like, what's trash pizza?
Or is he just saying like or is he saying like the supreme, like everything on? I don't get it.
Or
I
does
don't
he
know.
mean like pizza from like a fast food chain, but not like a nice place?
Right.
Oh, like you get pizza from the gas
Domino's.
station.
Domino's
Domino's.
or Little Caesars or
I
I don't know what other pizza place it is.
was like, is that a Michigan thing? The
Yeah.
trash pizza?
Oh yeah, maybe that's okay, a Michigan thing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was like, I don't know about this trash pizza, but I'm very particular
I'm
on my
not
pizza.
I'm not
I
at home where I would ask Alexa, like, what is trash pizza?
yeah, I'm very very particular about my pizza, but I'm also a New Yorker, so there's that.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, garbage pizza? I don't know. Trash pizza. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. It is the lowest class of pizza chain such as Pizza Hut, Domino's, or Papa John's, or frozen pizza.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
okay.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo! I got some point for the
Yes,
points.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we think about Caleb? So Miss T Joy reacted to the issue I found in his bio, which is that 80-hour week as a
80
resident.
hour work week. And we know how Virgos can be.
Correct.
Meticulous, meticulous, and just kind of. And then, like, if you're working such 80 hours, be a hermit, and then want to stay home when you're off because you're so tired. You want to stay
Yes.
in.
Yes.
So he can't be looking for adventure. So I don't know. I don't know. She might like that though, because sometimes Capricorns are workaholics too. So
Right.
I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it does sound like that's basically how he spends his time is like staying in, watching movies, eating takeout, and then
Yeah.
otherwise hanging out with friends like when he can and hiking and stuff like that. So, um, that would be a concern. But as a resident official, he could try to see if he could move his residency. He's not, a full doctor somewhere yet, so he could see about moving his residency if he wanted to move near Charity, which might be a nice thing. Um, he loves picnics, which I think is cute. And he says he's a good listener and dependable. So
Is it a red flag though that this is his Instagram? It's just like
Is it just
six
his
photos.
musical? Oh, he probably like carved it down.
451 followers. One of the pictures that he has is this picture from his Bachelor profile. I don't
Yeah,
know. I mean, I think
I
obviously,
think he
like,
probably did that though. Because you know how
maybe
Virgos
he
are
didn't
very
have a.
critical, because we're critical of other people and critical of ourselves. So it's less to judge. If I only have four pictures, you have less to be critical about with me and make a comment. When I come on TV and you find my Instagram, I think he probably shaved it down to that.
All right.
I
Well,
mean it's possible, and I mean 80 hours. Is he on social media that often?
no, he's probably not. But
But he's
I think
producing music too, so I don't know.
I don't. I think 80 hours is a lot, especially for a new relationship, and they don't live in the same city. But you're saying that he would be able to potentially move, but would he want to? Like, I don't know. It just seems that
Yeah,
he's in a profession in a state that I don't see her moving to, and I don't know if it's going to be that easy for him to move. I don't. I just don't see it from what we know so far. It working out. Card I
yeah,
pulled is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So Pentacles are usually about Four of Pentacles is about stability usually, and so I feel like I just don't think he's gonna go that far. Like maybe he'll get through the first say 4 weeks, and
yeah,
then when discussions of like, hey, are you willing to move or like, what's your life like? I don't think it's gonna work out. So I don't think he's gonna make it too far. I'm gonna give it 4 weeks for this guy.
yeah. Unless he
Okay.
plays up the music producing and plays down the 80 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Like new doctor, like
Yeah, no. So next up is the person that I'm also like immediately know, and but he's probably the villain of the season. We have Caleb B, a pro wrestler from Orlando, Florida.
Oh my
He
god.
says that while in the wrestling ring, he may be the villain, but he is a softie at heart in real life. He is a romantic guy who is extremely close to his family. He loves to make a partner feel special. He's looking to settle down and have a family. And again, he is a Taurus who loves donuts and is a certified paraglider. I'm like, he's too young. He's probably going to be the villain. He's a pro wrestler. He is in Orlando, Florida. I mean that it's commutable to Georgia. Um, he doesn't look like somebody she might go for, and yeah, no. What do you guys think?
it may just be the photo, but I do not see them together at all. He might be sprinkled in there just to be potentially entertaining or for them to have a wrestling date or but
Right.
I don't see her being into his vibe.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she's gonna be
Right.
into somebody a little bit more serious.
Yeah,
Like not that serious is bad, but like he seems like if he's like a wrestler and he's a villain, like
yeah,
I
Yeah.
just feel like it might be too goofy for her. She's
yeah,
not really goofy in my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah.
And with the age, he's going to be a little more immature than most of these guys.
How old is he
Just
again?
24.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
no.
like, it'd be different if he was, 28 or 27, same age as her. He's going to be probably one of the most immature person, and he's probably not going to know how to handle this. He will probably be the villain. And so, yeah, I don't see this lasting.
Yeah, me neither.
Another fighting card with this guy. So he's going to be the villain. You can see in this picture, it's the Seven of Wands. He's like fighting off all these other people. Wands are usually about creativity. And so it's like, I think that people are going to come for him for his profession and he's going to play up the role of villain. I
Yep.
think
Yeah.
that I don't think he's making it too far. Obviously, the show's probably going to keep him on
Yeah.
for a little while because drama. But
Right.
like, I think that he's going to be butting heads with people for sure.
Yeah. Probably with Adrian.
Adrian and Braden.
So next up is
Is who?
yeah. So next up we have Chris. He's going to be called. 27-year-old Virgo from White Plains, New York, so local to me. And he is, by profession, a world record jumper. He is a former hometown football star. He needs a wife to match his ambition, which is he is a two-time Guinness World Record holder for the highest straight box jump and the highest straight backflip. His favorite sport is dunking. He loves apple picking, which makes sense from the New York area, tri-state area. We are big about our apple picking in the fall. And he loves binging Grey's Anatomy. I would ask you guys' thoughts first, and I will give you mine.
Well, I hate box jumping, so that's pretty impressive. Does it say his height? Is he tall?
No,
No.
no, it
Um,
doesn't say.
okay, I want to hear what you had to say. I don't know what I'm going to say.
I know. I feel like you're dying to tell us. What do you have to say?
Why is your profession a world record jumper? What are you making money at, dude?
Well, maybe he's like hired for like performance for like appearance fees or something.
I don't know. Like his accolades are a former football star and he's a world record jumper. Um, None of
I
that
think it's
sounds like it's
boring.
paying the bill.
He comes across as boring. Oh,
Yeah,
he likes to binge watch Grey's Anatomy. It comes on every week. Why do you have to binge watch it? It's
maybe,
not a Netflix. It's not a
maybe.
Netflix series. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to?
I mean, maybe he started watching in the last couple seasons, and then he went and watched the first 18 or whatever,
this
whatever
is
season
true.
we're on.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then he needs a wife to match his ambition. My whole thing
What
is what
ambition?
ambition? What?
Weird. Okay, so I pulled the Queen of Pentacles for him, and it's in reverse. So reverse cards about major blocks, and sometimes the subconscious. And this is the Queen of I feel like she is the Queen of Pentacles,
Mhm.
and it's in reverse. So I don't think that she's gonna be that into him.
Mm,
Right.
Upright, I'd be like, okay, maybe there's a connection here, but it's in reverse. I think it's all in his head. Like maybe she's more into her than vice versa.
well, I can see that.
But yeah, it doesn't bode well. Whenever I see reverse cards, I usually say like it's not a great outcome. And so yeah, I don't think that the queen is going to like this man.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, no. Just red flags everywhere for me. And so now we have Dunton, I think, or Dolton, who is 30, an integrative medicine specialist from Brooklyn, New York. He is
Okay.
Nigerian American and he is called the full package. He's open-minded, full of love, and the best listener. He moved to the U.S. as a child. He has a zest for life and needs an adventurous wife who has excitement for the little things that he does. Bad at movie trivia, would love to be the head of the CIA one day, and he loves his air fryer. He is also a Virgo.
Hold
Yeah.
on. What's his profession again?
He is an integrative medicine specialist.
And he's gonna leave that and become the head of the CIA.
This is what I want to know.
Is it delusion? Does
This
this read
this
delusional?
is what I want to know because I was sitting there like, how does it correlate? Whether this leads to that.
Um Well, okay, so the type of work that he does is kind of like holistic, like between holistic medicine and like traditional Western medicine. So, I mean, he's put in a lot of work schooling wise. So I think that
Mhm,
that's going to be attractive to Charity.
mhm.
Um, but I feel like I don't know, maybe he's just filling out his bio to seem like he's a little bit more unique, quirky, like fun. I just don't see him being as fun as he thinks like his bio is making him.
I
Right?
mean,
He doesn't
not at
does he
all.
look fun? He doesn't look fun to me.
No.
He does
And
not look fun. And he said something about colorful. Didn't he say something like colorful?
no, he says, well, no, so he's zest for life, but
Uh,
uh, he also said he's open minded. I'm like, you're a Virgo. You're about as open minded as a Taurus, and
Well, you know what? His birthday's August 22nd, so he could actually be
He's
uh
actually a Leo.
he
That's a
could actually be a
Leo.
Leo.
oh, okay.
Depending on where he was born and what time, he could
He's
if he
born
was
in
born
Nigeria.
well, okay, let me see if let me pull up his whole thing. I'll just put in somewhere random in Nigeria.
Hmm.
But yeah, so it depends on what time though. So if he's born more late in the evening, he could be a Virgo. But if
Hmm.
he's born in the morning, he's more likely to be
A
a
Leo.
Leo.
Mhm.
But the 23rd is usually the turn date. So
Yeah.
but I'm wondering if it's because he's in Nigeria, maybe the turn date's a little bit different.
Or
But
different. Okay.
let's see his Instagram.
And then he says he wants a wife who is excited for the little things that he does, which also does not bode well. Does not bode well.
What are the little things, sir?
It's like, oh, I took the trash out. Oh, yay.
Right. I cut the grass today. Okay. That's what you're
Well,
supposed to
his Instagram is more interesting than the other guys that I pulled up.
Okay.
Oh, was he a track star? Look at this.
Oh, that's
He
also
looks like
possible.
he could be tall and lean and,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like some sort of track star, unless it's somebody else. Hold on. No, it looks like him, sort of. Anyways, I pulled for him the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All these reverse cards. So these are the people that
yeah.
are not making it, in my opinion. The Seven of Pentacles is usually planting seeds and waiting for them to grow, putting in work and effort. And so this is saying to me that he might put in some work and effort with charity, but it's not necessarily going to work. He's going to stick by, I think, a couple of weeks. I do think that the people of color will most likely make it past the first week. That's my thought.
Mhm.
Since
Hmm.
there's not that many, there's still less than 50%.
Yeah,
So I do feel like he'll make it past the first week. I don't see him. I just don't see him connecting with her from what we've read about him so far.
not at all. I
Yeah.
I don't see it. He's a good age, but I just don't. Nothing in his bio is saying to me something that Carrie would be like, "Oh my God, I could fall in love with."
Yeah.
To be
Right.
fair.
Right.
So next up is James. He is 28 and he is an attorney from Chicago, Illinois. He is, I believe, our first Pisces of the cast.
Oh, a little
And
motion.
he knows enough French. Yeah, he knows enough French to get himself in trouble. He is an Olivia Rodrigo stan. He wants a tattoo with his brother, but his brother keeps refusing. He is honest and straightforward. He likes to write love letters. His perfect date would be to head to his family's farm for a picnic under a blooming apple tree. Um, he wants a wife to travel and uh, to have shared experiences. Very little in his bio.
He
and
doesn't seem like her type. Does he see what I don't know?
Well, he's a Pisces, and so maybe she's gonna like a little bit of his if he's romantic, watery, emotional. Like she might be able to vibe with that. I like if I'm gonna look at him, I wouldn't say immediately she's gonna gravitate towards him. But the fact that he's a Pisces, I think that might be something that's gonna balance her out a little bit. And so just looking at him off the bat, him being an attorney, I think that that's also a decent profession to pair with what she does. I could see them
Mhm.
being kind of like a power couple.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, I don't know, but like his bio and like the things about it, like on paper, it seems like he would work decently well with her, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I wasn't getting too much from his bio. I was just it's a little all over the place. It's like he was trying to make himself sound like more than he might be. He might just be a
Uh-huh.
boring attorney from Chicago. Which might be better for him for charity than to throw all this other stuff in it, to be honest. But yeah, so
So I pulled the Page of Wands for him. Pages are kind of like new beginnings, but it's a little bit later on in the deck. Wands are about passion and creativity, but it's a court card, and court cards kind of are like further along. So for me, this tells me that he gets further along in this process. It's upright, which is a good thing. So I feel like maybe he brings out maybe some of her creativity, or like a side of her, like a passion or something, just from this card. It seems better than most cards that I've pulled so far. So he might make it a little bit further than the other people.
okay. Like I said, it did seem like in his bio that he was basically just throwing some stuff in there. So
Probably.
next up is Joe, 32, a tech operations director from San Francisco, California, and he is a Sagittarius. He is a proud plant dad. He loves peanut M&Ms. Same.
So
He
do
would
I.
never go. Yeah,
Those are the
he
good
would
ones. The other
never
M&Ms
go
are not good.
bungee jumping. Uh, Almond isn't bad, but peanut is pretty much what I stick with. Oh, peanut butter is good too. I don't know if you guys have had that one.
I tried it. I rather the
It's
peanut.
okay. I'd rather peanut
Yeah,
too, because it's
uh,
like I like Reese's Pieces,
yeah,
and
I
I
don't.
better than I like M&M peanut butter.
See, I don't like Reese's Pieces at all. So, and I like the.
I
I
totally
love my
just ate like a
Reese's
bag of
Pieces.
Reese's Pieces peanut actually
Oh
yesterday.
wow, wow.
I didn't
Uh,
buy them though. Someone gave them to me and I ate them.
uh, so he will never go bungee jumping. Also, same, but is adventurous. Um, he is says he's calm, cool, and collected. He wants to travel the world, and he wants a wife to enjoy the journey of life with. Who loves to try new restaurants, go hiking. He needs someone responsible, self aware, positive, and ambitious. And he loves an EDM music festival.
Oh god.
Um, so, just from his
Mhm.
bio, for me, age is good. Tech operations director in San Francisco could mean that he's making fairly good money, to be honest. Can he move from Silicon Valley to be with Charity in Georgia if she needs him to be? I'm not sure about all that. But everybody's remote working nowadays. Uh,
Yeah.
I I just wondering. It kind of is like I'm adventurous, but it doesn't really sound like he's adventurous. I feel like he's
He's a
putting
Sag.
yeah he's putting stuff in there that he thinks he is adventurous with, but not really. What's that?
Instagram.
Uh,
Um, let's see if there's another.
Does Charity
Oh,
like hiking? All these people want to go hiking. Does
this
she
is
like
what I
hiking?
said. That's him at an
Coachella.
EDM festival. Does Charity like EDM? Because she looked to me more like a country western type of gal.
I did. I mean, I can see her going to Coachella for like the fun of it, but
Hmm.
like I don't know if I see them together.
He's a cutie too. I just don't see
Oh,
them together.
here's a cute picture of him. I think. I mean, I think he's cute. I just
Hmm.
don't think that.
I don't think he's cute.
Yeah, he
Hold
this is
on.
kind of adventurous if that's
Yeah. Oh, that is. Yeah. I don't know. Listen, if he's got
um
bank, maybe it makes sense.
he has
But
yeah, money. I was like,
yeah.
bank? What do you mean? Um
Mm-hmm.
I mean he might be too like I don't he might be too wild for charity, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like I don't know if he's no, I think he's probably more adventurous than his bio is letting us see.
Mm-hmm.
Um but I just feel like he might be more like wild and she's quite
All over the
reserved.
place. He's like
Yeah.
all over the place, and she like
Yeah.
calm, like he just she
Which
like
sometimes I do think as earth signs we do seek, but a lot of times it's like we don't seek it that much. Like we
right.
think we want it, but we don't really, really, really want it.
I don't really know any earth signs that are like super adventurous. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
I is
Exactly.
yeah. Like I'll go on the trip, but my ass is staying like
yeah.
like in the hotel.
Yeah, I will go on the trip, but I don't like a full agenda of all of this stuff we're gonna do on the trip. Like I still
Right,
want to be by the
Oh,
pool. I want
right,
to.
oh my
right.
god, that's so funny because like so my Venus is in Sagittarius, so I do like adventure. And I was flying yesterday, and the girl I was flying with made an itinerary for her friends to go on this trip to Saint Martin. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my god, send me your itinerary because like I was gonna plan a trip to go to Saint Martin. I'm like totally taking her itinerary and doing exactly what she
Exactly
did,
what
but
she
it's
said.
like exactly. But like I like the fact she's like, okay, we're gonna do like a boat cruise this day, and then we're gonna do this day, and like so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that. But I also
yeah.
like to
I
go with the
don't like
flow and have no plan and just go and do whatever.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't want to plan it myself.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you guys know I'm a travel planner, so
yeah.
I love to plan. I love to plan it all out. I've actually had to learn with my kids because I have two fire signs, so a Sagittarius and an Aries and a Pisces, and they're all like I put too much stuff on. I've had to scale back. So that is
So
my problem.
for him, I pulled the 10 of Wands. This card is kind of like you're trudging, lots of burden. So I don't know how that relates to him, but maybe he's getting blamed for some things,
Yeah.
or maybe he's like causing like maybe he's too adventurous and there's all these earth signs that are just like, can you stop doing that? Like I feel like he must not fit in. Like what so far there's only one other Aries or one other fire sign. So
Yeah.
and everybody else is like these earth signs. So I feel like he's going to be trying to, keep the energy up, but he's not going to really have the audience to be supporting his antics. So I think
Yeah.
he's going to have a hard ride.
Uh,
But she might find him attractive, and so maybe he'll stick around for a while because it's a 10.
yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think that he's the winner. Not from this girl.
No, he's not the winner.
So next up is Joseph Joey,
Joey.
Joey.
27, tennis pro. So same age as her,
Yep.
tennis pro from Hawaii, Lauai, Hawaii. He's a Gemini. He loves the Green Bay Packers. He is a stargazer. He loves golf and country music. He
Oh, they
did
have
not
that
like
in
the
common.
corporate world. Yeah, this is true. He did not like the corporate role though, so he hot-footed it to Hawaii to teach his favorite sport, and he spends his days on the court teaching tennis, and he spends his evenings on the beach watching the sunset with friends. He is outgoing, friendly, and lovable, and he wants a wife who loves adventure. And
All
I,
these
Like he
people
had
want
me until wife
adventure.
that loves adventure. I was like,
yeah,
okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. And then
All of
like
these people want a wife who loves adventure. Like every single, it's like, did they go to? I mean, I don't know. Is that the thing to put in your bio? All of them have basically said that. I want a wife with adventure.
but she's
But
like the least adventurous,
right,
like from like the most recent seasons,
yeah,
that's what
from
I'm
what I can tell
saying.
about her.
So it's kind of like you decided you didn't want to deal with the corporate world and the confines of being in a structured environment, but she's going to be structured. She's going
Right.
to be
Absolutely.
structured. She's not moving to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
not gonna be on the beach every night. Like this, that's not where she gonna be doing. You know.
No, at
But
all.
So
Geminis tend to be flirty. So I think that she's probably gonna like him. They're usually quite like alluring for the most part, and so
yeah.
I think they're gonna like immediately get along. But
Hmm.
and long term, I wouldn't think it would be a good match personally. But
No. I think they have a lot of like what would probably draw them to each other. So like the country music, probably the golfing.
yeah, I
I'm
think
not
she
sure
likes
how much
sports.
of a football person that Charity is. Like if it's a big thing in her family, um, but just this him being carefree and teaching tennis and lying on the beach watching sunsets. That does not sound like Charity to me
But
at all.
golf, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the same. The golf and the country music, I think they will.
hike. I
They
don't know
will
if she hikes, but like her
I
signs,
don't
I've
know if
always
he
been.
hikes. There's a lot of people asking for somebody who hikes. So, like, I hope he hikes because, Lord, these people, they're going to go off hiking without her. But yeah, so I was like, he's questionable.
Now I
And,
have to say though, when I'm looking through his Instagram,
mhm,
I've not seen anybody that may have any color in them, even
yeah,
in
no,
large group photos.
yeah, that's not good. But he,
So,
no, no.
so that doesn't bode well for like I don't know. Does Charity want to be part of a family that has never really experienced having a black person in it or a person of color? Like it just seems he seems very like every single photo is.
White bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
And that's something
I
because
don't want.
you're in Hawaii where the native people are of color. Like
Right.
so
I don't
okay.
want her to feel like she has to scrounge to be accepted.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm, no.
I'm like the most of color is
Next,
like I'm like someone with dark hair. Oh, let me quickly pull his card. So he has the Page of Pentacles. So pages again are like new beginnings. Pentacles are about the material world. Usually when I get this card, it's like a money making idea or like you're gonna get a money making opportunity. So I feel like he's gonna stick around for a little bit. And maybe he's here for the bag, like for the money, not necessarily here
mm,
for charity, maybe
mm,
here to try to get some fame and get some, boost up his Instagram. He has so far, what I've looked at, the most amount of subscribers on or followers on Instagram.
okay.
So he only like 2,800 or so, but like still, maybe he's there for money for love.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, not good. Not good, Joey.
Because of the card, not good. You suck.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not good, Joey.
Yeah. Next. Next up is John, 27, a data scientist from New York, New York. Um, Cutie. There we go.
He looks young though.
And yes, he does. But he's the same age as her, so
Mhm.
he is the perfect combination of looks and intelligence. He
Is
works as
he?
a data
Who
scientist.
said?
Right,
Oh.
probably him. He works as a data scientist, but he takes his career very seriously. He hopes to have be able to provide a wife and kids in the near future. When he isn't crunching numbers, he's rereading Harry Potter. He listens to Chelsea Cutler. I do not know who that is. And trying out new restaurants in New York, because, of course. And, like, who should not? If you live in New York, you should be trying out every restaurant in New York. We have the best food. He's been known to bust out a dance move or two. He has skillfully mastered all the latest TikTok trends. That could be a good or a bad thing. and
You
he
saw Matt James when he was TikTok dancing for, I forget
yeah,
which person it
that's
was.
what I'm
Um,
saying. He is truly a catch for someone family oriented, passionate, and that would challenge him to be his best self. He has been to 5 out of the 7 continents so far. He loves to treat
Oh,
himself
cool.
to a well crafted Negroni, and he listens to sad pop music at the gym.
Negroni's not that hard to well craft,
Not at
anyways. It's
all.
literally one part to one part to one part, three ingredients.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways, um,
Yeah, so what's our thoughts on and John's a Libra, by the way. So what is our thoughts on John?
I mean, he's
Mm-mm.
cute.
He
He's
is cute.
How old is he again?
Same
27.
age, 27.
Okay.
You can see he has on his Instagram pictures of him and some of the guys. So,
Mhm.
does that could be that he goes quickly because he just wants to get some clout right away, or maybe like this is the crew.
I can see that. Like I can see him being a night one cut. I not really seeing much commonalities unless Chesty Cutler's like a hardcore country western song person.
She
I
might
don't know
be.
who that is. Maybe
Yeah.
she does.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe she would. I don't know how much a Harry Potter fan Charity.
I mean, everybody that generation is, I think.
Right. So I mean, otherwise he seems like a straight New Yorker, which has Charity hung out in New York. That she would enjoy maybe talking a lot of New York. Um, I don't know. But I do think it's interesting that he's been to 5 out of the 7 continents.
That's great.
That is
Yeah.
great. Traveled, so maybe he'll be bringing something on that aspect where he's very cultured, which could be good. Especially I'm not sure what his culture is, but
It seems mixed Asian from
yeah,
my.
that's what it looked like to me. But I don't want to make
Oh,
assumptions.
that's true.
But maybe it would make him open to other cultures and races to date seriously. So
Right. Right.
I keep
And
on like.
Libras like
Sorry.
balance. Libras like balance. So
They like relationships as well.
yeah. Oh, very much so.
So he's here. He most likely is here for love and relationship. I just don't know if it's with her. I think he's gonna find her beautiful.
yes.
Well, because she is. Card I pulled: Ace of Wands in reverse. Aces are new beginnings. Wands are about creativity and passion. Maybe there's no passion there. Maybe this is a night one boot kind of card.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry, John. You're
This is
cute.
what I said.
I would like you probably. I mean, you're two decades too young for me, but
Oh yeah.
like, um, if you're 47, I would give you a shot. Hey.
Nah.
Just kidding. But this is a night one boot card for me.
Yeah,
Sorry, Johnny.
Chantel's like, call me to New York.
I mean, I love New York. Like, I love Libras. I love ambiguous ethnicities. So yeah.
Okay, so next up is John Henry, 30. Is a underwater welder from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He is a Taurus as
Oh,
well.
VA.
Let's see.
VA.
Woo, woo.
Yeah. I don't know what an underwater welder does, but he is very handsome. Sorry, everything is loading. Here we go. And sorry, waiting for these things to load.
I mean, is it bad though? I don't picture her with someone with tattoos. Oh, you can't see his tattoos in this picture.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he has tattoos. He
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like no judgment, but like I just don't see it aesthetically. You know what I mean?
mhm. He is ready for a love deeper than the ocean. He's extremely passionate about his work as an underwater welder. Um, He's yet to find the spark of everlasting love. He is looking for a woman who is trustworthy, adventurous, and has a good sense of humor. His dream is to take his future wife diving, so hopefully Charity is ready for some aquatic adventure. He loves hitting the gym and jamming out to ASAP Rocky. I don't think Charity is a big ASAP fan.
ASAP Rocky. She might be a big Rihanna fan.
Right,
It's boo, but I don't think she's listening to ASAP
Did they just get
correct.
married? Did I hear that, or is that a rumor lie? I feel
Oh,
like
I
Huh?
they
didn't
had a
hear that.
secret. I think I heard they got a secret wedding.
Oh,
No.
they did. That's what I heard too.
Oh, that's possible. Listen, she's. I don't know if she's leaving that man. He was her best friend. Anyway, he can be a bit shy at first, but once he opens up, he's all in. He shamelessly loves pumpkin spice lattes. Lord Jesus, you just went down in my book, guy. His
Have you ever ordered one?
yes.
Do you like
It,
them?
no, they're not great.
I don't like them either. I'd rather
They're
like the gingerbread stuff that they do at Christmas than pumpkin spice.
I'd rather do any apple anything around fall than to do a pumpkin spice latte. Though I will say I have a pumpkin spice tea blend that I got, and I love that. I got it from two different places. I think Trader Joe's has one, and then another
I knew
tea
you were gonna say
company.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, yeah. But
Anything
other than
pumpkin
that,
spice, they got
yeah.
it.
But other than that, no. Like I do not. I don't like pumpkin spice lattes. John Henry prefers ornamental grass over flowers. Grasses? I don't know what that is. You can give grass to somebody?
What? I don't know. She doesn't want it. Whatever it is, she doesn't want it.
Well, he gets the card that I pulled for him is the charity card actually, which is the Six of Pentacles, and so I feel like maybe she's gonna feel bad getting rid of him because maybe she finds him sweet and
Yeah.
endearing, but like I don't think that they're going to vibe at all. How old is he? 27?
He's
30?
30.
He from his bio he seems younger.
He
Yeah.
says he's
And
only
even his
watched
face.
20 movies in his whole lifetime.
Oh, so maybe he was like sheltered. Like
Yeah.
maybe he came from like a religious background, or maybe I don't know, 20 movies?
20 movies.
I've watched 20 movies this week and I don't even watch movies that often.
Hey.
Okay, not really, but like, close to.
Yeah.
I think she's going to give him some charity and keep him around for a while,
Okay.
but I don't think he's going to be her guy.
And he's very cute, but I'm just like, no, guy. I really am interested to. He says he's shy though. I wonder if he'll open up and tell her about his profession, and maybe that kind of gets her on the hook. Because otherwise, like if he's very passionate about that, maybe that's what kind of gets her on the hook. Because it says that's what he's passionate about. Virginia Beach again is commutable to Georgia, but I don't see them having any commonalities about anything else.
Right.
So next up is Josh. He is 28, from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. He is a Harvard graduate student, and he is a Libra.
Okay. Again,
Another
they like
Libra.
Yeah. Okay.
I find him to be handsome. I think I saw a little mini package of his
Ooh.
with his mom, maybe it's
Mhm.
from a single mom family, and like he's even cuter in my opinion
Okay.
in like live action. His photo I don't think does him any justice. And I like a
Okay.
Libra, so I find him really cute, right? But I don't know.
Yeah.
He loves a sunrise hike. I do. Does he like to hike? We need to.
Yeah, we need to find that out ASAP.
I would be
All
so
these
annoyed if
people
somebody
want
woke me up to
adventure,
go
and
for
all
a
these people want to hike. All these people want
For
adventure.
real. And then to wake me out of my bed to go hike it?
I'm
No.
not doing that.
No, I'm not doing it. He's apparently he camped in 27 national parks before he was 6. His favorite holiday is Easter. So to call Josh selfless would be an understatement. Apparently, he gave up a both a lucrative career on Wall Street and a graduate program at Harvard to work for a nonprofit building international affordable housing program.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This might be her stage.
Yeah, I mean, he says he is happiest knowing I've made someone else's day better, which includes his
Oh,
two younger brothers that he has helped to raise. He is not afraid to wear his heart on his sleeve. Puts a lot of effort into romantic gestures. He comes from a tight knit family and is ready to start one of his own. He hopes to have 4 children one day. And when he's not busy making the world a better place, he loves playing games, grabbing a drink at a speakeasy bar, and after getting accepted into Harvard for the second time, he is ready to begin his new chapter of life now with charity on his side. I mean,
I'm in. I'm
I
in. I'm
like,
in. I'm looking at all his
the
photos,
bio.
like mixed,
yeah,
like lots of like black people in lots of his photos, like all these weddings and
yeah.
stuff. Like,
I
um,
like him.
Knockout bio, in my opinion. That there,
Yes.
he's a year older. I mean,
you muted for a second, or your sound cut out.
I can't
Oh,
hear you.
not sure what happened, but
I like him though.
he
I like
definitely
him.
has. I what I like is that he has a plentiful of ethnicities and backgrounds in his Instagram immediately, which is nice to know because that to me would say that he's open-minded, and that he's, you know, it looks like actually maybe his father. I don't know what background his father is, but it looks like that's his father. So
Armenian? Is he Armenian?
I'm not
Looks,
sure.
he looks like it's some of color though, like a
Her father,
not
his father looks, if that is his father, he looks a little bit maybe more Egyptian.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that is his dad. I'm gonna pull a Carteroo. Tamika, why don't you try popping out and coming back in?
I like it.
Let's see the card. I like Josh. I mean, I don't think if I'm just looking elementally, he's an air sign, she's an earth sign. They don't naturally go that well together. Obviously, everybody's chart is different. They have all these other elements in it, so that might not be the most prominent part of his chart. But let's see if the cards think that they're a good match. I feel like they've been focusing on him. Oh,
Libras, Libras.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a good card. This card, the Hierophant, is like dogma and things about like the church and like
His favorite holiday is Easter.
this could represent like a wedding or like having, some sort of like religious bonding, um they might see eye to eye spiritually. And so
Yeah.
this I think could be a very good card for Josh. I could say that it's a 5, maybe he gets to 5, or maybe he even gets to hometown. I think he might get to hometowns just
Hometown.
because
Yeah.
I feel like he's the only one I know anything about so far. And I haven't been looking for the season, but this is what I've been seeing. So I think it's good for Josh for me.
Hey, Tamika.
Can we hear you? No.
No.
Bye. So we got the Hierophant.
I think that's a good card. That's a good card to be pulled.
It's a really good card. Not gonna lie. And I think he's really cute. I would date him.
Yeah.
How old is he?
28, right?
See other photos. He's cute.
Isn't he 28?
I just have to pull it up 1 sec. He is 28. turning
Yeah.
29 in September. So he's a little bit older, which is good.
Just a year. Just a year.
Harvard grad, though, that means that he's, the smart guy.
And he just got into Harvard again because he's going to switch careers, he said.
Do we hear you, Tamika? My sister's Kamika. Or do you have a separate microphone that you're using?
Oh, so she can hear us. We just can't hear her.
It's quite strange.
I know. Remember that happened another time, but then it was fixed immediately. I thought I was watching one of y'all videos when y'all were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So, Tamika, do you want to maybe stop this stream and then bring back a new stream?
Are we halfway through or what? How
we're at number 14. So there'd be about 11 more left.
Okay. All right.
Technology is amazing.
Until it isn't. I gotta pick my mom up from the airport at well, I need to leave by 2. So
I kind of on that same trajectory as well. Tamika, I thought you popped out. Write in the chat, private chat, what you suggest. We could stop it here, and then I don't know when we could do the last 11. No, are you unable?
We could try. I don't know what everybody's schedule is, but we could try like at 6 o'clock or something to do the last
tomorrow.
11.
I work at the restaurant tomorrow.
Okay.
Do I fly on? I think I fly on Tuesday. No, I work at the restaurant on Tuesday as well. Unfortunately.
Well, the show comes on tomorrow, so if we don't do the the show comes on tomorrow.
So yeah, Tamika, ending the stream, there's this end stream button up at the top right. Do you not see that anymore?
Now her picture isn't coming up. Oh, there she is.
Don't hear you.
No, can't hear you. I don't know. What's your schedule like tonight?
I'm going to the restaurant after this.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
My suggestion is end this now and reboot and come back for the last 11. That would be my suggestion.
She'll send another link, or
yeah, basically.
Did she write in the chat? Oh, hold on, I didn't check the chat.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for stumbling through the first 14 of these guys for charity season. We will do our best to pop back on immediately to finish off with the rest of the guys. So thanks everybody for joining us, and we will be back soon.
Yes, but you can let us know in the chat. What do you think so far?
Yes, you have a favorite.
See you soon.